Hi, Doc Rivers here. In today's video, I want to show you a very simple way of counting significant figures. And it works on a concept whereby numbers that contain decimals are considered to have left-handed zeros. And numbers that have no decimal are considered to contain right-handed zeros. And let me show you how the concept works by starting with digits with no decimals, which we consider to be right-handed zeros. If we take a look at these numbers and do a simple visual inspection, you'll notice that they contain right-handed zeros, in which case we strike the right-handed zeros. And don't worry, if there are no right-handed zeros, simply count. That leaves us with the following count for the significant figures in each of these numbers as shown here. Simply by counting each of the digits remaining, we have now determined the significant figures in each of these numbers. And this is what it will look like in your final tally. Now let's consider left-handed zeros, those that contain decimals. If we do a simple visual inspection, we see that all these numbers contain left-handed zeros, in which case we strike from the left. And don't worry, if there are no left-handed zeros, we simply count the remaining digits and we can tally the number of significant figures for a final report, a final count of what we have in each of these numbers. Notice that many of these significant figures have zeros in them, meaning that these zeros are indeed significant. And this is what our final tally or report would look like for these left-handed zero numbers. So there you have it, a very simple way of counting significant figures. And it works on a concept whereby numbers that contain decimals are considered to have left-handed zeros. And numbers that have no decimal are considered to contain right-handed zeros. Numbers with decimals are considered left-handed, which means we strike all the zeros on the left and count absolutely every other digit as significant. And those that have no decimal as right-handed zeros, and we count all of the digits remaining as significant figures.